Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to FF14 Heavensward. Last time, took a little bit of a side break as we toasted Hullbreaker Isle on the hard difficulty, and got to put Mistbeard in his place once and for all. It's satisfying to prove that my legend trumps his. And speaking of legend, it's time to head back to the main story where things are definitely going to go sour on us. If you don't remember what happened last time in the main story, we had a peace conference. Then Nidhogg showed up. Peace conference kind of went a little south after that. But yes, Nidhogg has declared it is time for the freaking Dragonsong War to come to an end once and for all. Of course, his idea of once and for all and ours is very, very different. The man within, oh dear. Master Let's Play. It is well that you are here. You are wanted within. I believe Master Alphino wishes a word with you. What's Alphino want? Let's get inside here and see what he actually wants. Oh, Tataru's here too, but no Ed. What's up, Alphino? Give me the good word, my man.
Dekumon, there you are. Have you a moment? There is something I would fain discuss.
Yeah, go ahead, shoot, man.
I must ask you to recall the events which unfolded at the peace conference, though I dare say you would sooner forget them.
Yeah, no kidding.
My mind returns again and again to the moment when Nidhogg appeared before the crowd in the guise of a Stinian. It was a sight to chill the soul, but one which gave me reason to hope that our friend might not be beyond salvation. When you described his fateful transformation at Aziz's La, I feared him lost forever, but the mere fact that some semblance of his former self endures must surely count for something. Alas, I have no evidence to support this impression. Thus did I turn to Y'shtola and Kryl for a more empirical reprisal, and full glad that I did, for it would seem that they have some observations of their own to share. The ladies have saved us a table at the Forgotten Night. Shall we go?
Again, me needing to work on higher pitched voices, man.
Excellent. Let us not keep our honored colleagues waiting.
Kryl and Y'shtola in the Forgotten Night. Well, here's hoping nobody starts anything with Y'shtola. She'll probably set the place on fire.
We have kept you waiting over long, I fear.
Not to worry, Alphino. We had some rather fine mulled wine to keep us company. Truth be told, you could have delayed your arrival a few moments more.
Cute.
Gibrion got the spicing just right this time. His latest batch is not only delicious and warming, but soothing to the humours.
Indeed. But 'twas not to soothe our humours that we gathered here.
No, quite right. The matter of that poor dragoon.
You have discovered something. A means to save him?
Oh, hopefully.
Let us not jump to conclusions, shall we? Assess the facts presented, then make an educated analysis, as you were taught.
Still trying to educate Alphino.
Pray, cast your mind back to the moment of Estinian's transformation. Do you recall how you described it to us?
Well, let's see.
You spoke of the sudden pangs which racked his body when he took up both of Nidhogg's eyes, and of how his form was twisted thereafter into a shadowy semblance of the Great Worm.
Yeah, that sounds pretty much spot on. Yep.
When he appeared at Falcon's Nest, the worm's eyes were fused to his mail.
Yeah, that was really creepy looking.
Would that only his armor had been corrupted. Snaking forth from the eyes, I descried dark tendrils which entangled his very being. His ether has been all but smothered.
Ew.
Then he is lost to us forever?
She didn't say that.
What did I just say about jumping to conclusions? Y'shtola clearly stated all but smothered. As I later discovered, her impression matched my own. Though Nidhogg's presence filled my mind's eye, beneath his seething aura, I sensed the merest hint of something else.
Yeah, Estinian is still in there. Somehow.
And after listening to Y'shtola's observations, I became more certain of my suspicion, that the something else I'd sensed was, in fact, the trace of a different will, submerged in the sea of Nidhogg's rage.
Oh, that's gotta just be nasty.
You mean...
Uh-huh.
Yes, 'tis like that Estinian spirit yet lingers.
Yeah, not happy about it, I'm sure, but he's still alive.
Can we not wrest him from Nidhogg's grasp, then? Tear the eyes from the armor?
Easier said than done, dude.
We know not if that would serve to separate Worm's soul from man's. None have ever attempted such a feat.
Should it offer even the faintest hope of success, then by the gods, I shall be the first to try.
Oh, dang.
Alphino, by all means, hold fast to your hope, but be mindful of the dangers. Even should you succeed in excising the eyes from the Dragoon's mail, we have no way of knowing if your friend's soul would survive so violent a separation. And that is to say nothing of the possibility that his would-be savior might become Nidhogg's next host.
Yes, and then do me a giant favor then, and crack the frickin' eyes open and destroy them. Please. At the very least, break one of them before you suddenly decide to hold both in hand.
But what other choice remains to us? Should the opportunity present itself, I will tear those foul orbs from Estinian's armor and trust in the resilience of his soul, even at the risk of mine own.
Wow.
Ah, I found you at last.
Oh, Honoroi? You look back up to 100%.
A messenger of the Temple Knights came to the manor some few hours past. The Lord Commander humbly requests the company of the Warrior of Light and Master Alphino.
Ser Aymeric would speak with us. Very well, thank you, Onawa.
Oh. Oh man, still butchering the name, sorry.
'Twould seem duty calls. Pray see to yours, and we shall return to ours.
Thank you, Y'shtola, Kryl. Your words have given me hope where there was none.
Yeah, slim-assed hope, but we'll take it all we
Come
can.
then. Ser Aymeric awaits.
Sounds good. I wonder what Aymeric wants. And we'll just leave Tataru here.
Alphino is allowing his feelings for this Dragoon to cloud his thoughts. I worry he may do something rash. Keep an eye on him, would you?
I will. Good old Kryl, still worrying about him. Oh.
They think more of their friends' deliverance than their foes' defeat. But will history commend their fealty or condemn their folly?
There's a voice not heard from a while. Hey, Midgar Somer. Yeah, I'll just pop in for a little color commentary, scare everyone in the bar, and then nope out. Oh. Meanwhile...
The conference held at Falcon's Nest was to be a celebration of the reconciliation twixt man and dragon.
Well, at least you guys cleaned up the sigil.
But the lingering shade of Nidhogg, clad in the flesh of the Azure Dragoon, did mark the occasion by spilling the blood of his own kind. A timely atrocity to remind the children of Ishgard that the Dragonsong War was far from over.
Damn it.
And when fear gave way to fury, the call to arms rang out anew. Death to Nidhogg. Death to Nidhogg.
Yeah, pretty much what he wants, too. Yeah, he doesn't want peace. He does not want peace at all. He wants the fighting to continue. Of course, you know, he wants to win in the end, but he definitely does not want the other broods to reconcile.
What news has Ser Aymeric to share with us, I wonder?
Yeah, I wonder too. What are we looking at here? They are... I have no idea. It doesn't tell me, but probably not better than what I'm wearing. Anyway, an ally for Ishgard.
Might Ser Aymeric perchance have received word of a Dravanian advance? Or mayhap they have located that is to say, mayhap Nidhogg has been found. Come, I would hear what the Lord Commander has to say.
You and me both.
My friends, I thank you for coming.
Ah, no big deal. Was in the neighborhood.
You have had news of Nidhogg?
Alas not. Our scouts range far and wide, but they have as yet found no trace of the Great Worm.
We dispatched an elite unit of dragoons to reconnoiter the churning mists, but even they returned empty-handed.
A pity.
True.
Fear not, Alphino. We shall see the worm again soon enough. His words at Falcon's Nest attest to that.
Yeah, still would rather take him on our terms than on his.
Indeed, he is like to come sooner than we would wish.
I assume Ishgard's defenses are being bolstered as we speak?
Oh yeah, definitely.
With all haste. I mean to call upon every able-bodied warrior at our disposal, from the Knights of the Four Houses to the men and women of the Watch.
Okay, the Knights probably are used to fighting dragons. I don't know if the guys in the Watch are.
But I did not summon you to discuss strategy.
Uh-huh. Then why?
What then would you have of us, my lord?
I will speak plain. Now that Nidhogg is possessed of both of his eyes, no mortal force we can muster will repel him. That being the case, we must needs recruit an ally of equal strength.
Okay, well, I'm here. Let's go kick his ass.
You speak of Hraesvelgr?
Oh, okay, fine.
I do. To whom else could we turn?
Standing right here. Probably could do it myself.
That he is Nidhogg's equal, I do not deny. Nor can I name another. But convincing the reclusive creature to do battle with his own brood brother will be... How shall I put this?
Impossible. Insane. Suicidal. I've got plenty of verbiages we could add here.
It will be no small undertaking, yes. Estinian's report was most particular about Hraesvelgr's unwillingness to involve himself in the affairs of men.
That it probably was. But then again, he did help us with the sale at the very end.
But much has changed since your visit to Somal. And if there is even a chance that the dragon may be swayed, I must plead our case. Whatever price the dragon asks of me, I shall pay it. Such was my oath, to defend the people of Ishgard.
Aymeric, man, those are what we like to call death flag words. Could you please be a little careful?
Come what may, my friends, the battle with Nidhogg will mark the end of my tenure as the acting head of church and state. Will you help me discharge this final duty?
Damn, you really are raising the death flags. Jesus. All right.
We will, my lord. Though I fear our involvement offers no guarantee of success. Come then. We will depart at your leisure.
Thank you. Both of you. The city is yours, First Commander.
My lord, we shall pray for your swift return.
Well. One nod for the road, and off we go. Heading for old Dravania.
It grieves me to impose upon you in this manner, but you of all people understand the threat we now face. It is no imposition, Ser Aymeric. To Dekumon and I, Ishgard is as a second home. After the many battles we have fought and the bonds we have forged, the plight of your nation has become our own. If there is aught we can do to aid in its salvation, then pray impose all you must.
See? We're all ready to do our part.
You are true friends. Shall we be about our task then? We have no way of knowing when Nidhogg's shade will strike, but we must assume that time is not our ally. Indeed. With that in mind, I have taken the liberty of dispatching a messenger to inform Mistress Tataru that you will be escorting me to Solmal. I confess, I did not provide the exact details of our destination, as they are yet unknown to me. We will summon Hraesvelgr at Zenith in the Churning Mists. Ere we begin our ascent, however, I think it best that we pay a visit to Enix Shrine. You seek an advantage in the coming negotiations? I do. I would consult with Vidofnir.
Probably a good idea to check up on her too, after the whole spear in the back thing.
I propose this in part out of concern of her condition. Were she to succumb to her wounds, it could have grave consequences for our alliance. That apart, she may be able to provide insight into her sire's current state of mind.
Well reasoned. The Dravanian Forelands, then. So, pit stopping at Vidofnir before we actually go see Hraesvelgr. Probably not a terrible idea. And thankfully, it's right by an aetheryte, so it's a pretty short trek. Well, she definitely looks, well, pretty much the same. I don't see any hole in her back. I don't even see a bandage. I guess she's healed up pretty good. I was half expecting this to be voiced. Disappointing.
Ah, 'tis the warrior of warriors and his companions. What bringeth you to mine abode? Pray forgive us for disturbing your recuperation, Vidofnir. I hope your wound does not pain you overmuch. Didst thou imagine me close to death? The thrust was deep, but not mortal. I will heal in time. Full glad am I to hear it. You were the guest of honor at our conference, and we failed in our duty of protection. On behalf of Ishgard, I apologize unreservedly. I am a dragon full grown, and thou thought to protect me, mortal. I was tempered by the fires of battle ere thy great grandsire learned to crawl. Thy words do remind me of a knight whom I called friend some 1,000 years past. He swore to defend me from harm and hardship. Would that we could return to that era of peace, where man and dragon knew such comradeship. Would that our every effort to do so were not undone by ancient rancor. For a truth, there can be no peace while Nidhogg's shade yet lingereth. That much is plain, yet we lack the strength to banish him. Thus do we make for Solmal, to beseech the aid of your sire once more. Folly, thou knowest as well as I how he will answer. Hraesvelgr's heart remains unchanged then. A pity. But if it is folly to hope, I am content to die a fool. As hath ever been the way with thy kind. Go then, but be warned. The Shade's presence hath driven its minions to frenzy. Thank you, Vidofnir. We shall disturb your rest no longer.
Well, if nothing else, she's feeling better. That's important. Oh, and that's the end of that quest. Wow. Guess I'll just, doesn't really matter what I take. I don't plan on using food. Food's really only good for super end content. That took a lot less time than I thought it would. Wow. I thought I was just gonna finish this after 2 quests, but damn. All right, guess we're definitely gonna go for a 3rd quest, winning over the worm. Though I expected no better answer from Vidofnir, I take little pleasure from having been proven right. 'Twould seem that our presence at Zenith will be every bit as unwelcome as I anticipated. But what is the ire of one great worm to a trio of self-confessed fools such as ourselves? Let us begin our ascent. After you, Master Alphino. Scout ahead if you wish, Dekumon. We shall join you outside Mogholm. Oh, so we're gonna make pit stops along the way, probably have to deal with things, huh? I mean, I can teleport to Mogholm, so no big deal there. Ah, that's right. Aymeric never seen the Churning Mist before, and he definitely has never seen Zenith. It's a hell of a sight, although the weather around here leaves something to be desired at the moment. I had heard tales of the world above the clouds, but never did I dream. One's mind paints a pale picture of its majesty. Few live to see such wonders.
I am reminded of my first visit to this peak, when Estinian and Asael yet walked at our side.
Oh man, don't dredge that up. Oh. And of course the Moogles are here to make my day a little more miserable.
Koopa pal? Is that you, Dekumon? Ah, if it isn't God damn it, your names all sound the same. Don't tell me you've forgotten my name, Kupo, after all we've been through together. But at least you remember me. You do remember me, don't you, Dekumon?
Oh crap, you're gonna make me pick. No! Oh please tell me it's Moglin, please tell me it's Moglin. I'm gonna feel like an idiot if it's not Moglin. Come on. Damn it. I screwed up. I'm sorry.
How could you mistake me for that overstuffed throne warmer? I'm Moghan, the courageous Moogle who guided you to Zenith, Kupo.
Oh, that's right. Moglin's the big one. Dang it. I goofed.
But putting aside our shared history to one side, what brings you and your friends to Moghan, Kupo?
Well, we need to get back up to Zenith, and I don't know why I'm sitting here talking to you about it.
Ah, another audience with old Hraesvelgr. Well, I hope you brought the horn, Kupo. With the winds as gentle as they are, a good loud toot should reach the Great Worm's ears easily enough. That is good to hear, Moglin. Thank you. We had best press on to Zenith while the winds are in our favor.
You say the winds are in our favor, but I'm watching all our clothes go blowing around like crazy. So, I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky and the winds will die down before we get there.
Now that was unexpected, Kupo. Chief Moglin will want to hear about this.
See, I was right, yeah, the chief is Moglin. I can't believe I goofed that. All right, anyway, blow the horn all the way on the top floor of Zenith. So this will be a bit of a hike. All I can say is thank goodness for flying, because trying to get here on foot really bites. Seriously, get flying. Get flying in every area you can. It's just not worth the walk. Look, I only needed to play a little song. I didn't need to go whole hog with the frickin', why did the weather suddenly change? Is Hraesvelgr literally changing the weather as he comes in now? Yeah, I know.
Great Hraesvelgr, 'tis not lightly that we beg this audience. Pray hearken to our words, for they concern the future of man and dragon both.
Well, go ahead, Aymeric.
Greetings, Hraesvelgr. I am Aymeric de Burrell, acting ruler of the nation of Ishgard. I am come before you to parley on behalf of my people.
Well, he's at least perceptive.
You foresaw mine intent.
Yeah, exactly. He's definitely not helping us. Not a good sign when he starts bringing up Shiva. Damn, condemning the entire humanoid races. Ouch. Or he might just mean the Ellison, but I don't know. Damn. Oh, damn. Damn. Not a good sign there. Well, what's the plan now, guys?
We understand that in your despair at man's betrayal, you seek only the refuge of solitude. But despite your protestations of spent faith, do you not still nurture the smallest flame of hope? I do. If you claim I see falsely, then tell me, why did you consent to bear Hraesvelgr upon your back?
That's true. Yeah, definitely fair.
So you do distinguish between those who acknowledge and repent their sins and those who perpetuate them. Interesting. It seems to me that you have not, in fact, lost faith in mankind as a whole. Rather, you weigh our respective merits by how we allow the past to influence our future.
No. But, like, Nidhogg himself's already dead. This is just a bloody ghost.
Should we suffer ties of blood to bind our hands, then? Nay, if the crime is one of unconscionable evil, we must needs condemn it, even should the transgressor be our closest kin.
Yeah, he knows that feeling all too well, Thodin.
When my father corrupted himself and his followers with the power of a primal, I beseeched the Warrior of Light to slay him, an act alike to patricide. That he did not die by my hand matters little. If anything, it heaps greater disgrace upon my name. But had my father not fallen, he would have drawn countless thousands into a holy war of hellish proportions, which I hold the greater crime. Thus did I order his execution, sparing the lives of my people and yours.
Damn.
Alas, your brother Worm now prepares to murder those whom I sought to spare. What is more, he has taken my comrade's body for his own. But if I must slay my dearest friend to defeat my direst foe, I will not flinch from my duty.
Damn. Oscar moment right there for Emmeric's voice actor. 100%. Oh shit. Got another voice for this little council. Yeah, sorry, Emeric, I forgot to tell you about this little bastard following me around. Yeah, see, exactly, that's what I was saying. It's not Nidhogg. It's literally a primal in Nidhogg's form, basically powered by the eyes and his own bloody rage. Oh, while the shade of vengeance remains, the future will ever be uncertain. Help us save our companion. Nod. Nah. This, I like this statement. This definitely seems like it would appeal to him more.
Esk Nidhogg, esk dir ulgar an, in an es nesh an, esk jas ong, on inga.
Mm-hmm.
Al in water, smaes in an.
Aha.
Sway in Ratatoska this die an. Slosk kin. Skor ich les imo.
Ah, I see. So we're gonna be put to the test. I can do that. Don't worry, we can handle it. Not sure about you guys. Okay. Gotta go find us a dragon's trial to take. That should be fun. Pretty sure that's a dungeon actually waiting for us. Oh, the Moogles were watching? Yeah, let's not voice the Moogle, just have him fly off. And Midgard Sumer goes back into the dimensional pocket he likes to sleep in. Wherever that is. Well, well, well. That was an interesting little turn of events.
I believe I spied a wyvern landing just outside the palace. It is doubtless one of the children of whom Hraesvelgr spoke. Come, my friends, let us not keep our escort waiting.
No, let us definitely not. They are pretty much right below us. So this should be a really short trek. Oh, geez. Hang on. Imperious Wyvern, there we are.
My broodmates and I will bear you to the place of your trial. Make your preparations.
I knew it. I knew this was a dungeon. Sorkai. I remember this dungeon. This actually comes up a lot in the roulette, so I'm pretty familiar with this one. Just gotta chase it down. There we are. Majestic and forgotten, its existence unrecorded in the annals of man, a palace rests atop the clouds in the farthest reaches of the churning mists. This skyborn splendor was once home to Ratatoskr, brood sister to Hraesvelgr and Nidhogg, until the treachery of mortals ensured that its stones would never again ring under the she-worm's talons. The dragons named it Sorkai, a grieving apology for their failure to avert her fate, and they watched with infinite sadness as Ratatoskr's empty roost was overrun by bird and beast. This is the place Hraesvelgr has chosen for your trial. Prove yourself in the fated shadow of one sibling, and convince the Great Worm to aid you against the wrathful shade of the other. Item level 200, just like Hullbreaker Isle, so we should be fine. Oh, wow. Okay, you know how I said I see this queue a lot in roulette? Well, apparently not on this server because that was a 25-minute queue as a tank. What the actual? Anyway, say hello to a gorgeous looking place. And unfortunately, Alphino and Ser Aymeric are off on their own because we're gonna be playing with our random teammates. I love the music in this place. It's very serene and kind of peaceful, and that's the way this place looks, is serene and peaceful. Of course, being a dungeon, and oh my goodness, everybody's wearing noob leaves. Oh goodness. This is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. Okay, we may have to slow roll this one. Oh goodness. Anyway, first things up is these Cloud Gardeners. Now these guys are kind of wonky because they start asleep. And you can actually get a good chunk out of them before they even wake up. And the other one probably, yeah, he's still out of commission, so I don't even have to bother waking him up until we're ready to deal with him. Yeah, because see, the moment I hit him, his timer changes from 18 minutes to 10 seconds, and the more people hit him, the faster he wakes up. So, no big surprise there, but the fact that you can do those one at a time does help. Makes groups a little easier. I definitely do not want a fat pull with a bunch of people who've never seen this dungeon before, so we will be somewhat decent. I'll stop here. This fan thing actually is kind of special, but not for when it's alive. It's actually, the special part of the fan happens after it goes down. And I'd love to show that off, but I think I am focusing on the wrong thing right now. Oh! I did not know he could do that. Usually people don't leave the fan alive long enough for it to get to that little attack. And our white mage is going holy crap on everything and mashing that holy button. Holy cow, dude. You've got to take a chill pill there. Anyway, the fans do something really cool when they die. They leave behind their little corpse, and running into this not only sends you flying, but it gives you haste, which is a buff you rarely ever see in this game. Now watch, my global cooldown's crazy now. It's probably under 2 seconds. Yeah, it's easily under 2 seconds. Kind of making my animations run together a wee bit. Sad to say, it's gone. Oh, I'm missing one, aren't I? That's what I get for being too much single target. I was completely missing one of the little Sakkachinis. There we go. And there's another fan. Do I really want to piss off more Cloud Gardeners? Yes, I do. Yeah, let's get all everybody's attention. This white mage feels confident enough to mash holy constantly. He can feel confident enough to actually tank 4 things with me. Let's tighten this grouping up just a wee bit. There we go. Jump on the fan, get the haste buff, because that's really broken, to be honest. Look how fast that global cooldown is! I love it. You guys just cannot take it. And this thing lasts. You can actually jump back in and refresh. Oh, but unfortunately, the buff doesn't last long. It's only, what, 18 seconds? Sad to... Moglin? The hell are you doing here, Moglin? Are you my boss? Yeah, believe it or not, Chieftain Moglin here is our first boss. You and your ridiculous name won't make it past me, Kupo. Oh, and of course it starts to play frickin' Moggle Mog. Oh god, I'm already getting nightmares. Oh! Here's his main mechanic, the little Moggles. And of course he's getting a shield while this is all going on, of course. There we go. And he's got, what, Palm Holy? Yeah, Palm Holy. I need to focus target this guy. Alright. Here's the gag with these things. He's casting this little spell called Palm Praise. What you want to do is knock the Moogles out of the circles so they don't get rezzed. Like that. And he's also, where is it? There it is. He also just summoned that spinning staff. It'll do a big plus-shaped explosion, so, oh. It got everybody? It got everybody? What the heck? Are you guys really that hard to dodge stuff? There we go. All the little Moggles are gone. Now we wait for him to spawn more spawning circles, which shouldn't take him too long. Yep, there they are. Now try not to knock other Moogles into the circles. There we go. No, he got one back. Oh, he got 2 back. And as you can see, if they get res, they actually get a big old boost in HP. There we go. And we got him. Well, good thing it's not a fight to the death. Anyway, Item level 215, same as the stuff we were seeing over in Hullbreaker. Of course, I need to actually roll on it properly this time. There we go. Very misty looking area here. Let's wait for the DPS to catch up. They're a wee bit on the behind side. What are you guys waiting on? Come on, move up. There we go. All right, let's grab us some buzzards. I mean, we have a black mage. I think we can do some AoE here. These eggs, toast these as quick as you can because you don't want the things in these to hatch. Granted, I don't think we're gonna be able to stop any of them at the rate this is going. Nope. Son of a bitch. That's gonna suck. These little buggers, the cockareels, these actually can get pretty scary if you're not paying attention to them. And our healer mashing holy is unfortunately limiting my ability to control these guys. At least to a certain extent, so hopefully we can take these guys out fast. I don't have my freaking thing recharged. All the AoEs going out. Did they nerf these guys' damage? Maybe I'm just misremembering them. I don't know. I remember those guys being a lot scarier. Oh, hey. Big old Anzu to play with. Yeah, and more of the little bugger things from the eggs. So, I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe these guys just ain't that scary anymore. I mean, I'll throw a rampart out just to make sure, but still. I mean, the big guy's definitely hitting hard enough. I assume he's the one hitting hard. I'm getting like 3 800s and like a 1300, so he's definitely the one doing the majority of the damage. And there goes the healer mashing the holy button again. Down to 2. And down to 1 maybe? Yep. They should be able to finish that thing while I grab the rest of this. Don't be afraid when you're tanking and pulling. Throw your range shot back a couple times. It helps. Definitely helps keep the old aggro going. Oops, I threw that at the wrong thing. Hey, get back here. Thank you. There we go. Now we can AoE everybody. Throw on camouflage, so I really have some good defenses here. And I hope the healer is going to know when to stop casting Holy, because I will need the heals before long. Of course, if I can drop this Anzu first, that will help a lot. There we go. Okay, back to Rampart again. Oh, he had a Flatus, so okay, we were good. I keep forgetting how many off-global cooldown heals White Mage has at this level. It's quite a few. So yeah, he can mash that Holy pretty safely. As long as I don't get too low. And I definitely did not. Anywho, pick up the old treasure chest, which has a random clear prism in it and some loot from the looks of it. Oh no, it's the same loot from earlier. As we get to our second boss, it's kind of like the first proper boss, because Mogglebog Light there, not that interesting as a boss, but this one can cause you some problems if you're not careful. Horkajai, I can't pronounce that name, I'm sorry. I'm not even going to attempt it. Anywho, a few mechanics to worry about. Burning Bright, there's a big line on a random target. And he just flew off, son of a bitch. Which side is he going to end up on? He's going to end up on that side. So big proximity AoE there. He breaks some of the walls, that's important. And then this marker we've never seen before, but basically it means do not stand in the center, and wherever you are, you will be knocked to the edge. And you can see it over there just barely, but he has broken part of the wall. If you get knocked into that glowing spot, the dot you get from that is probably gonna kill you. It is stupid spicy. It's spicy for a tank. So for a non-tank, oh yeah. Pain, suffering, misery, all around. Oh, that's gonna suck. I gotta put this over here. I hate putting that next to a wall, but Cloud Call there is, yeah, it's a pulsing AoE. And I didn't want to have to move too far. Unfortunately, the ninja is being an idiot and standing in it. Yeah, he's dead. He is 100% dead. Yeah, told you, 100% dead. I'm sorry, dude. I really couldn't put that in a better spot. I kind of trying to keep the boss from moving and keeping him centered, because that Burning Bright spell, it will break walls. And you have to have walls in this fight. If you do not have walls, everybody's gonna end up in the electrical drink and we all die when he does the fly through. Now, you can use knockback prevention, but it's not gonna come up fast enough to stop the second one. Thankfully, he didn't make it to a third. Crazy, pissed off winged horse of doom. And off we go to the last area. An answer of shame. Really? That's what this area is called? And now we finally get to deal with some broodlings of Hraesvelgrs. Don't worry, we're not actually killing them, we're just knocking them silly. Unfortunately, our ninja's now got the death debuff, but it should wear off by the time we get to the actual boss. At least I hope so. There goes that healer with that holy mash again. He really enjoys doing that. This ninja definitely needs some work on when he should and should not be AoEing. Once you're under 3 targets as a melee deeps, Alright. Anyway, once you're under 3 melee targets, don't even bother. Just single target and burn down 1. Kind of what I'm about to do here. Although I have to swap targets every now and then just to keep aggro up on everybody. But my focus now is pretty much on this one wyvern. And then just check the other one every now and then, make sure the enmity stays up. Avoid the random AoEs he throws down. There we go. Oh, there's a big one now. Oh, that's a big ol' AoE. I do not want to stand in it. Thank you. Dude actually gave us a path. A ice path. Well, I see. Now he wants to challenge us to a duel. Well, I accept, mate. Although you're gonna have to hit a little harder for me to start feeling this. Really? This is all you got? You're just gonna auto attack? Nothing else? Man, you should be embarrassed. You have no skills whatsoever? I haven't even gotten hit by a cleave or anything. That was sad. Oh, more clear prisms. And no new loot. Alright. Oh, damn. I love how that area looks up back. That is gorgeous. Haven't heard this tune in a fight for a while. Not since the Midgardsormr fight, I believe. Alright. Time for us to challenge Hraesvelgr on his own turf. Oh, that arena looks like it's gonna be irritating. Yeah, this arena is a thing. Check this out. This is insane. 9 little platforms in a rough grid, and teleporters between them. And you know, if you can fall off, somebody's going to. And it's going to be a mechanic. Anyway, Time to play with Hraesvelgr. Let's turn his ass around so he's not facing the rest of the group. Now the ranged crew can hit him from the next platform over, which is good, because a lot safer for them to be on that platform than this one. As he sits here and tries to auto me. Okay. First thing he just did, he dropped a pulsing AoE down onto the ranged crew, and they are just standing there and taking it on the chin. Come on, guys. Okay, he's breaking 2 platforms with that charge. He's also started spawning these holy sprites. Now, these guys you don't have to kill, but I strongly recommend you do. Why? Because every time you kill one, you get a buttload of limit break. Also, from his position here, I can melee him, the ninja can melee him, and we can be on 2 separate platforms. I love it. Alright, I should definitely be using the old fanging claw here as soon as I can. Oh yeah, Diamond Storm's the room wide. And it's also started to spawn those ice blocks, which will explode on people. Oh, someone actually working on the frickin' holy sprite. Thank you. Yeah, this is gonna blow up in my face and ice me. Yep. Oh shit, that's not good. Thank you. Move over here so we update his position. There we go. Kind of not the best position for the ninja, unfortunately, but not much I can do with the platforms we got at the moment. Dude, you really need to LB him. Like, seriously, you should be LBing him. Oh, right, the dragons are flying through the arenas. These things will constantly do damage as you touch them, so just don't touch them. You know, it seems pretty simple, but apparently it's a mechanic that people keep screwing up. Oof, more ice platforms have spawned. Dude, are you gonna LB or not? Oh, our poor white mage is getting rocked there. Okay, he's only got 10% to go, so we're doing good. I was kind of worried he'd start breaking more platforms here, but I guess it is just a dungeon boss. Look at this, 2%. We've been sitting on NLB2 for ages and he doesn't want to fire it. Guess there's no pleasing some people. Ah well. Anyway, that's Hraesvelgr, properly pleased. Oh, thankfully we didn't actually have to hurt him really, because I really didn't want to hurt him. Well, at least I proved myself. Hopefully the others have proved themselves as well, because dang, don't want to have to do that again. I want to have to sit through another freaking 20-minute queue just to prove myself to you, Hraesvelgr. Okay, well, if you're gonna put your faith in one random person, I am definitely the right one for the job. Thanks, man. Oh, hey, here you guys are.
Your trial is ended as well, then?
Uh-huh.
Mine was brutal beyond reckoning. Hraesvelgr seems ill-acquainted with the notion of mock battles.
Oh, you had to take on Vidofnir, Alphino? Dang. That must have been awkward as shit. Oh, sorry, I cut him off. I didn't realize he was still talking. Oh. Sounds good. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. I was hoping there was going to be a nod in that big fade out. Oh, well, thank goodness there wasn't. Okay, guys. That's going to be it for this one. I don't want to end this current quest because I feel like it'll probably set things in motion. And definitely we're not ready for that right now. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite. And subscribe to join me for more Eorzean adventures. And as always, I'll see you in the next video where things are about to get real. See you then.
Like a spring step, two step, two step, one, two step.